My name is Dr. Mark Harries, and today I'm going to talk about sexual issues, sex problems that you may have, private personal issues that you may have problems with. Now, the whole problem is the initial start of coming home from work, just say. First of all, let me just explain how your partner sees you when you come in. In the morning, for instance, you will shave and look in the mirror. And it's the same look every day. And your partner's the same, putting makeup on, she looks in the mirror, and it's the same look every day. You do not know what you look like when you're stressed out, tired, things on your mind, worried, or whatever. You just don't know what you look like. It's the same robotic look every day when you do those things. So, whoever's in the house first is waiting for you to come in. When you arrive, you have to be smiling and happy because they can tell whether or not you have anything on your mind, because you will look different and you don't know that you look different because you can't tell. You can never see yourself like that. So your partner will look at you and realize something isn't right. Now that's the worst part of the start of the evening. So what you've got to do is this. You've got to leave work, and the first thing you've got to say in your mind or out loud in the car, I'm going to be calm and relaxed and happy when I get home. All the time. I'm going to be calm and relaxed and happy when I get home. You continue saying this until you get in. By the time you put till you get to the door, by the time you put the key in the door, it's exactly how you're going to feel. You're going to feel absolutely relaxed and wonderful. You come in smiling and happy, and how are you, and how's your day, and start talking like that. Leave your business worries or any other personal worries out of the house, because you can't do anything while at home at night like this. Now, let's just take a situation where perhaps you're sitting down after a meal and you're watching television, and perhaps your partner puts her head on your lap, for instance, and you think, oh, maybe we've got sex tonight. Now, this isn't the case. Let me tell you something about the male species and the female species. The male species gets turned on like that. Female species does not. The female species has to have the day right. The night's got to be right, the man's got to be right, the mood's got to be right, otherwise you can forget it. It doesn't work. So if you persist in saying I want sex or something, it's just not going to happen. So what you need to do, you have to try and sort of get this evening right by starting off right, by coming in the house nice and happy and things like that. And when you're sitting down watching television, perhaps your partner might put her head on your lap. And you may think again, oh, maybe she's getting comfortable with me tonight, maybe we're going to have some sex. That's not the case. Because if you start pushing sex every time she does that, she'll work this out and think, I'm not going to do that again. And the same thing applies when she gives you a cuddle on the settee. You think that again. And then you then apply these sexual acts later in bed, and she works it out and thinks, I'm not going to give you a cuddle in bed because I don't want sex tonight. So I'm going to sit on that side of the settee, and you're going to sit on the other. So you have to be very careful about this. It's a delicate situation. You have to ask each other, first of all, how you want sex, how you like sex, what you like, rather than, you know, just have sex because that's what you have to do. You have to ask each other what you like, and not be frightened to say things. Some women don't like too much penetration; they like to be masturbated sometimes. I mean, the women should ask their partner what they would like in sex. There's lots of things to say about things like that, and don't be ashamed to talk about it. But it's a natural thing. So you've got to talk about that. So you've got to get the mood right first. So the thing is, you've got to be able to come in, as I say, happy. You've got to be able to help around the house occasionally and show some interest, and be a bit spontaneous, be a bit different. Don't bring home a box of chocolates one day and then your partner eats it all over a very good film, and then blames you the next day for bringing them home because she's eaten the whole box. Go to a special place and buy some chocolates that are loose and pick out 6 or 8 and they'll put them in a nice little box with a ribbon on it. And you come home and you say, oh, I was thinking of you, I walked past this shop the other day, and here's a lovely box of chocolate. Oh, you'll get 100-fold back. Got to start thinking cleverly on how to have a happy sexual relationship and a happy relationship in general. Now, if you have a problem with your erection, for instance, there are other ways of actually dealing with this. You can take Viagra, for instance, but that has, certain issues. You feel like you've got a cold most of the time with a blocked up nose and things when you sort of take that, which is not very good. But there is another way. And here we have a hairband. Now this hairband is going to keep your erection stronger 3 times as long. You put this hairband on the base of the penis like that. Now, when you get aroused, this band tightens and your particular penis will get bigger and stronger and last 3 times as long. So, just a hairband, a magical thing like that, can increase your sex life tremendously. So, that's just a brief outlook on what you can do. You think about it more, and you will improve yourself greatly. And you and your partner will have a good sex life. Thank you for listening.